So welcome everyone. I am excited to be here today. Let's hit the record button so we have a backup
Recording
recording.
in progress.
Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Today's Monday, October 7th. My AI Live, we get together every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We're showing you social media. We're showing you different ways of doing social media. We're showing you how to use the AI program in a powerful way to really get your voice out there. And that's the thing that's most important. I want to get your voice out there in the most authentic way possible. So, let's talk about a couple of things today. First of all, where can you find your recording? Let's start off with that. If I come over here to Facebook, if you come over here to the official corporate Now site group, the official corporate Now site group, this is where you will find your replay. And so all of the replays are here as long as I'm doing the training. So you'll find the replay right here, and then you can come in here. Sometimes it's really great to have this because maybe you have a team member or something, you're like, oh my gosh, this answered the question that we were talking about, or things like that. And of course, you can come back in here and be able to get that recording. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach. I help people in network marketing. I train social media and online business building, and I'm a professional network marketer. I have been training online, teaching people how to build businesses online for over 10 years, and started off on the stages of an essential oil company a long time ago. And absolutely love what I do. My favorite part is helping people get to their dream. That's it. That's it right there. It's like breath to me. It's like life to me. So that's absolutely what I love. All right, let's talk about Mike, I don't think you saw my message. I'm going to put that in the waiting room and I'm going to do this. Okay. So let's do this. On Mondays, we know that many people had to go back to work, right? Anybody ever felt in your job that you ever had in your entire life, oh my gosh, it's Monday, I don't want to go to work? Anybody ever felt that? Okay, yeah, yeah. People remember that, right? If we connect back with that feeling again, we understand what a lot of people felt like on Monday. Now, many of us are blessed because we work our businesses full time or we've created our life in a way where we have freedom, right? Like for me, my mom has had a major stroke and I'm out here in Colorado because of this. And the blessing because of what I do, the work I do, the online training I do, my business, everything else, because of this, I can just be out here. I was having a conversation yesterday with one of my cousins who I hadn't spoke to in like 30 years. And he was asking me, he's like, well, do you know understand the Family Medical Leave Act and do you this? And you may have to talk to your boss. And I kind of like and I said, Lauren, I have my own business. And he's like, you do? I get to decide where I'm going to be. Um, Let me give this to you. Sorry for the caps on that, Mike. I hit a button. So we don't do any of the note taker. Okay. All right. So what I want to, and sorry for the distraction. I've got some stuff going on in this Zoom that's not supposed to be happening. So, okay, I think I got that fixed. All right. So people went to work this Monday and people have to, a lot of those conversations are very valid. Like I'm blessed because I've been doing this for so long that my business, I'm able to be pretty much anywhere in the world. But most people don't have that. So there's a question I want you guys to think about as we're making our post today, okay? Number one, what problem do you solve? Remember when we talked about this last week? Danielle asked a question. And that was a very important question for all of us, like, right? Because we think we have to be this or this or this or this or this. And the truth is, right now, you solve a problem. If you have started your own business and you have a product, you solve a problem, right? Your company solves a problem, you solve a problem, things like that. Now, many of you, like Diane's for does weight loss and helps people with their gut and stuff like that. She solves that problem. She also solves the problem of finances, right? Because there's a business opportunity within that. Same with Coach Mike. Coach Mike solves the problem of weight loss and also solves the problem of finances. Mary solves the problem of people being able to have beautiful jewelry and be able to know what to have in that jewelry, how to wear it and stuff like that, and a business opportunity also. So there's a lot of problems that we solve. So the reason I talked to you about last week about what problem do you solve is because it's so much easier to have a conversation with somebody when you know what problem you solve, right? If you don't know what problem you solve, if you try to go sell your product, your opportunity, or anything else, it's going to be like, I don't know what to say. And rightfully so, right? Of course, we don't know what to say because we don't know what we solve. But this is one of the things, anytime I work with my own team, I work with, clients, anything else, it's always about what problem do we solve? And I'm going to teach you exactly again what Ray Higdon taught me that changed everything in my business. And I wanted to apply it to our post today, okay? What Ray Higdon taught me was we're on this road, we're on this road, we're on this road, and something happens somewhere and we take off and go in a different direction, right? The thing that happened could have been, like in Diane's case, it was a health thing that happened that she had to change her health, right? It could be you started a business. It could be, Audrey found Legal Shield. And she found and when she found out about the opportunity and stuff, she realized that she could have a life different than just working for somebody else, that she could build something of freedom for herself, right? So there's the change. So every single one of you on here has had a change somewhere. Something changed for you. You started a business, you recovered from a health issue, you lost 70 pounds, something, right? Now, the key is what problem do we solve? First, the number one problem that we always solve is the problem that we are either on the journey to fix or have already fixed. Does that make sense to everybody? The first problem that we solve is either the journey that we're on. So maybe you haven't lost all the weight yet. Does that mean you cannot sell your health product? Absolutely not. What it means is you're talking about, I'm doing this because I'm on this journey to be here. Do you want to come with me? We always wait until we arrive and think that when I arrive, then I can talk to somebody, right? When I arrive, when I get big enough, when I make enough money, when I get the big enough rank, when I've lost enough weight, when I've done this, win. And then we hold ourselves back, right? And the truth is, it's so much more powerful to build in community and to build in, I'm on a journey to this. Do you want to do this with me? So I used to hold myself back all the time. I did. And for some of you, you're like, okay, Elizabeth, really? I'm not kidding. For the first 2 years in network marketing, I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't even know how to. I was like, somebody was like, oh, you'll figure it out. Well, I never figured it out. I mean, honestly, in those 2 years, I didn't. And what I've learned in my own journey through all of this was when I stopped trying to be the expert of I'm so great and I've hit this rank and I've hit this and you should be like me kind of thing, because I came from the old school stuff where they did that. I came from the old school stuff where people were like, well, take a photo in front of a car that's not yours and then talk about how great this opportunity is and stuff. I came from the old school stuff and I didn't like it because it wasn't real and it wasn't authentic. And it wasn't until I met Tom and Adrian that it was like, oh, this makes more sense. This makes more sense to be authentic, right? And then when Ray gave me that last piece of it, where it's like, you're on a journey, just go back and talk to the person that you are or were, it was like, really, it's that simple? And it actually was. So we go back and talk to the person that we used to be. And as we continue growing, we still go back and talk to the person that we used to be. So what problem do you solve? What problem do you solve? What is the thing that you're on the journey about? So here's the thing. You are on a journey right now. If you've started a business, did anybody here start a business? Anybody? Am I in the right room? Good. Okay. Good. I'm in the right place. If you started a business, the number one I want you to think about is, why did you start that business? Although your product's great, I'm going to bet it's not because my product was so great, because there's probably a lot of great products that you use from a lot of different companies and you never tried to start a business with them. Why did you start the business? Maybe it's because, like Audrey, she wanted the freedom, right? She was like, I'm not doing this anymore. You're not going to tell me I have to work for these people, that I have to live like this. Isn't going to happen. I'm going to take my power back, right? So she decided to take her power back, and that she was going to have freedom and the life that she wanted. She made a decision. That decision is the person that she helps. The person who is still stuck in that, the person that she needs to make that decision, right? For Diane, she lost a whole bunch of weight. Her blood sugars were through the roof. How do I know all this? Because I just listen to you guys as you make your posts. I watch what you guys do and I learn about you, right? And we talk here. So Diane, blood sugars through the roof. She's overweight. She needs to lose weight. She feels very unhealthy. Who's the person that she can help? The person with blood sugars through the roof, overweight, who feels awful, right? That's one of the people that she can help. What about a business? Pamela said she was going to start a business. She wanted to start a business because she wanted to help her family. I believe it's nieces and nephews, both niece and nephew. Yes, niece and nephew. And she wanted to help pay for college education and things like that, right? So what is she going to do? Who's the person that she's going to go back and talk to? She's going to talk to the person who needs more finances, right? I made a decision to start this because I wanted to be able to help my family and to be able to live a better life myself. So there's her target. There's the person that she needs to go back and talk to. And as you're going back and talking to this person, you are simply going back and talking to them and saying, hey, I am doing this. I'm going here. Do you want to go with me? Has anybody ever invited somebody to go with them somewhere, to lunch, to an event, to a concert, to something, on a trip, anything? If you get into the same mindset of that, I'm just inviting people to go with me. Suddenly it's not so scary to invite people, because even if they say, if you're going to go out to eat and you say, hey, you want to go out to eat with us? And somebody says no, it's like, okay, well, we're still going to go out to eat. I'm on my journey. If somebody says no, it doesn't affect me that I'm not on my journey. I'm still going. You want to go with me? So I love this concept of building community and asking people if they just want to do what I'm doing. And I'm going back to talk to that person. So let's go find that person. How do you talk to that person? How do you find that person? Well, we're going to make our post with the AI, right? So let's go do that right now. And I'm going to show you two things that we can do today. Now, again, remember on Mondays, you've got Mindset Monday, you've got, that's the one I normally do for hashtag. I can't remember the other one that a couple other people here, but usually it's, Mindset Monday that I kind of like. But let's come over here. Nope, not there, not there, here. Okay. So remember, there's three things we do with the AI every single day. We post on social media, we comment on posts, we start on conversations. So how do we make this post? There's two ways we could do this. Actually, there's multiple ways that we could do this. If we have our own picture, like we take a selfie, which is what I recommend with this kind of post. If you're talking about your journey, you should be the picture. Okay. But I will also be completely honest with you. I many times will not use selfie AI or caption my image, even though I know I'm going to use one of my photos, because I want to see what the AI writes for me first to decide which photo I'm going to use. Okay, that's just the way I like to do it. Completely up to you which way you want to do it. Okay, now you have caption and suggested image is another one, and long post and suggested image. Many times I will use those, even though I know I'm going to use one of my own photos, because I'm going to figure out which photo I want to use after I make the post. So let me show two that I was working on today. Here is number one. I asked it, I said caption and suggested image. And I asked it and I said, write me a post about what problem I solve and how I can help people. Include how I overcame self-hatred, unworthiness, doubt, and low self-esteem. Okay. So for mine, it was a little bit more about mindset, but and this is what it gave me. Transform your life. Do you ever feel weighed down by self-doubt, feeling unworthy and stuck? You're not alone, and overcoming it is possible. I once felt the same, but chose to rewrite my story. Let's journey together, embrace self-love, and living our best lives. It's okay. Now, let's talk about if you are a business or something else. Write me a post about what problem I solve and how I can help people. Include how I lost, and now I'm going to show you the weight loss one, 70 pounds, and learned how to love myself for the first time. Okay, so for those of you who are in weight loss here, here's one for that. Write me a post about what problem I solve and how I can help people. Include how I lost 70 pounds and learned how to love myself for the first time. Okay, now I'm going to hit generate. Now remember, when I do this, it's going to be different than when you guys do this because the AI knows about you. Now, if you're brand new and the AI doesn't know as much about you, you may want to say what problem I solve. I solved the problem of weight, include how I lost 70 pounds or whatever you lost, okay? Ready to transform your life? I help people break free from limitations, just like I did when I shed 70 pounds and embraced self-love for the very first time. Imagine living with confidence and joy. It's possible. Let's work together and crush our fear and unlock our true potential. Now, if you like the direction it's going, you could come down here and say, make it longer so you have a little bit more meat to work with in your post. Are you ready to transform your life and break free from the chains that have been holding you back? I'm here to support and guide you on a journey of self-love. I'm here to guide you, or I'm here to support you and guide you on a journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment. As someone who successfully shed 70 pounds and embraced self-love for the very first time, I understand the struggles and triumphs that come with personal transformation. Now, I might take this out right there. This part I might take out because it doesn't make sense to me right there, but let's read the rest of it. Imagine living each day filled with confidence, joy, and a newfound sense of freedom. It's not just a dream, but a reality that we can achieve together. Let's join forces, and our partnership will pave the way. Yeah, it's okay. Now, what if you don't like the direction it's going in at all? You see this button right here, generate? You can start over. And if I hit that, I will get a different set of results, right? Imagine being freed from the chains of insecurity and transforming your life because you chose to do so. That's exactly what happened when I shed 70 pounds and embraced self-love for the first time. I'm here to help you rewrite your own story, find empowerment, and reach your dreams. Okay, I like this. Now, let's go like this. Now, if you like the vein it's going in, you come over here, you can make it longer, and you can put some more specific instructions in here. Include, how I wouldn't go after my dreams because of my weight, and include, so let me just show you how that would work. Rewrite this, and include how I would not go after my dreams because of being so overweight that I felt like I was not worthy of my dreams. Now, I don't know about you, but the truth was when oh, you did not. Yep, you did. It's the only thing we got to get that thing fixed. Okay. Because when you click out of it, rewrite this and include how I would because I was so overweight that I did not think I deserved to achieve them. All right. I'll just throw that in there. Okay. So you could regenerate it to add other stuff if you feel like it doesn't have enough meat in there for what you're trying to go after, right? Okay. Imagine feeling so weighed down by insecurity that you convinced yourself dreams were not yours to pursue. That was my reality until I decided to rewrite my story. Shedding 70 pounds and embracing self-love for the first time. Now I'm liberated from those chains and here to help you find empowerment, rewrite your narrative, and reach your dreams too. Okay. Now, if I make it longer, I can actually get more meat to that. And I can either use the entire thing or I can pull out the parts I like, right? Then one day I made the life-changing decision to rewrite my story. I embarked on a journey of self-discovery and growth, shedding 70 pounds along the way. The physical change was just the beginning. More importantly, I embraced the concept of self-love for the very first time. Each step, each pound lost was symbolic of shedding those heavy chains of insecurity that had held me down. Now I stand here feeling liberated, free from those chains that once conformed me. Okay, so this is great, right? Now, what happens if you start off the other direction? I want to show you this super, super quick. And I know this is a little bit longer of a training, but I want you guys to have this for the week, right? Okay. So if I would have done this exact same training as a long post and suggested image right down here, remember, I haven't done one of those in a long time. It would have automatically given me all that meat to work with instead of me keep on asking it to be longer and longer. Many times I like to do this personally when I'm doing my own work, ask for the long post originally, because then I could just take the parts out of it I want or use the entire thing. So again, starting off, write me a post about what problem I solve and how I can help other people. Include how I overcame self-hatred, unworthiness, doubt, and low self-esteem. Okay. Now, have you ever felt trapped in a loop of self-doubt, thinking that everyone seems to have it all together except you? Trust me, I've been there. The battle against feelings of self-hatred, unworthiness, and low self-esteem is something I understand all too well. But here's the inspiring part. I overcame these challenges and found a way to a more fulfilling life. And guess what? I'm here to help you do the same. Okay. So this post I'm actually working with, so I'm not going to destroy this post because I absolutely love this and I'm actually going to use this. As I said, I use this program all the time. I love my AI. So now one last way to look at this for business. Maybe you want to talk about business instead. Okay, let's do one more. And then we're going to go make our post real quick. All right. I'm going to do caption and suggested image. Right. All right. I don't need emojis. Stop it. Okay. Write me a post about, and I'm going to take the same kind of concept from right here. What problem I solve and how I can help people. Come back over here. What problem I solve and how I can help people. Put other people there. Okay. Now, talk about how I used to work 80 hours a week in a job I hated and how I took a chance to start my own business, and I now have a life of freedom and success. I help other people achieve these same things. Okay. Now let's see what the AI has to do. Now I did this as a short post, so it is going to be a little bit shorter, right? If I would have done this as long post, it would have gave me all the meat in it at the very beginning. And honestly, I'm never scared of long posts ever, because I'm not trying to get a million people to read my post. I'm trying to attract the person that I can actually help. And so the people that read that post are going to be the people that it resonates with. and I have more of a shot of creating a conversation with them that can actually be into my product or into my business or something like that. So the AI is taking just a little bit of time. I don't know why. Come on. This is where you put on your Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's taking a little bit longer than normal. Must have a lot of people doing their AI stuff today. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Okay, well, for the sake of time,
I
you get
found it over the weekend as well, that it was taking ages to do things.
it was taking a little bit of time. Okay. Well, I will go ahead and put in a report for that and see what's going on. Okay, anyways,
Thank you.
so here's the thing. If you can identify what problem you solve, then you know the person that you're looking for, right? So the problems I solve problems of self-esteem, identity, people not believing that they're worthy enough, people who want to start a business, people who want to lose weight and be healthier, people who want to be in community with people who will support them and love them. These are all the problems I solve. So I'm not going to go look for a senator to be for me to work with, right? Because that's probably not my, and I know that's kind of an odd, example, but that's probably not my person, right? But I am going to go out and look for people who want to, who really need to believe in themselves more, who have a dream in their heart and don't think that they can make it, that really want to be healthier and lose the weight, but have tried everything and it doesn't work, who want to be in community with people. Those are going to be the people that I'm going to be looking for. So I'm going to make posts about my own story about that, and I'm looking for these people to help. So let's take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes and go ahead and make our post. And then at the end of that post, when you make your post, make sure you ask the question. And what is the question? That's going to depend on what person you're looking for. Maybe it's, do you need to have a conversation? Or maybe is, what are you struggling with? Or maybe, something like that. So let's take 5 minutes. We'll make our post real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and I'll showcase a couple posts before we go. So let's take that 5 minutes. Let's go make our posts. And I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Okay. All right. Let's share some posts that were made today. So if you want to share a post that's, Rochelle, I'm not sure. I looked at your thing. Do you have a post on there for today?
No, it wasn't for today. When we spoke on Friday, you said to make sure I wasn't able to share my fun post.
Oh, okay. Let me come over
So
here and do that real quick for you. Thank you, honey.
thank you.
Let's see. Is it this one right here? Is this the one, Rochelle, on September 2nd? No,
It's the one on
yes.
Friday for the dancing. There's a post that there's dancing going on. Oh, did I put up the right one?
These are all from September 2nd. Is it private?
No, it's not private at all. I'll come back because you know what? I have
Okay.
2 different pages. So
Okay. All right.
I'll come back. Thank you.
Okay. So I did this one more time with the Nowsite program, and I don't know if they were rebooting something or, tech stuff. If something's not working, just reboot. Okay. But here we go. So I said, write me a post about what I have overcome and how I help people do the same. How I used to work 80 hours a week at a job I hated, how I took the chance to start my own business, saying to myself, if I was going to work that hard, I was going to work for myself. Now I have freedom, success, and love my life. Okay, so I just threw stuff in there super quick for the AI. Now, this is what it gave me. Have you ever felt like you were living a life that didn't truly belong to you? Just getting through the motions and feeling trapped. That's exactly how I felt, constantly grinding through those grueling 80-hour work weeks for a job that drained my energy and passion. It was a tough realization, but I decided enough was enough. I took the leap of faith and dove into starting my own business, fully aware of the challenges, but determined to dedicate that hard work to myself. Now I'm grateful every day as I relish in the freedom and success that come from being my own boss and pursuing my dreams. It was a transformative journey, but if I can make it happen, I truly believe you can too. Never underestimate the power within you to create the life you deserve. Okay, so we've got that. Now I come over here. And then I've got the post here in Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or wherever I want that put that post in, right? I'm going to add a photo and let's see. I don't even know what photos I have anymore. Try this one. Let's see. Okay, so then I put in a photo of myself and of course I post. So there we go. And that's what you do. So as simple as that. Now, why make a post? What on earth just happened? Okay, everybody's back. Goodness, the entire screen just went black. Okay, so why do I use a picture of myself? I highly, highly recommend that if you guys are going to make a post about your journey, make the photo of you. Okay, because it's going to connect way more than if you have just some random photo there. All right, let's see what else that we have here. Okay, let's go over to Janet and I'm going to share her post real quick. And all right. In every home, there lies a secret energy quietly waiting to be released and shared. At Janet Woods International, our mission is to unravel those hidden currents within your living space using the principles of feng shui and neurodesign, expertly transforming chaos into calm and serenity. By enhancing the harmony within your space, we not only elevate your environment, but also enhance your entire life experience. As Oprah wisely stated, the biggest adventure you could take is to live a life of your dreams. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Unlock the potential within your home and in turn your life. I like this. What I would like to see though, Janet, is a little bit of your story of how this transformed your own life and your own home first.
Okay.
So if you add in a little bit more, then because if somebody doesn't know what feng shui is, I'm blessed. I lived in Sedona for a while, so I mean, it's like it was fantastic to learn all about that.
Hmm.
But a lot of people don't know what that is, and they'll read it and they'll like, and a confused mind does nothing. So if you talk about how you learn these principles, what your life was like before, you learn this, now your life is like this, now I help other people and this is what I do with for them, that's going to help them as well, and add a little bit more of that meat in there, that will make a big difference in everything.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
You're welcome, honey. I can't wait to see your new post.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to quickly run through these because I am already past my hard stop, I see, because apparently I am not telling time today. Share. Okay. All right. Sundays and Wednesdays are extra special because I get to spend time with my 3 wonderful grandkids here in town while working from home. Watching them grow is a blessing beyond words. So grateful that losing weight ignited a whole new chapter for me. Who knew this journey would lead to such joy and fulfillment? Do you have energy with your kids and grandkids? So first you talk about a business, then you talk about weight loss. To bring that together, I would say so grateful that losing weight ignited a whole new chapter in me. Because of the success that I had, I decided to go ahead and help other people with this too. Now I have the freedom to spend time with my kids and the energy to do it. That is the way I would do that, Diane. All right, let's go to Tony. Hey, Tony, so good to see you, honey. Okay, a personal transformative journey from stress to success. Love that. Ever find yourself exhausted, stressed out, and longing for the weekend during your daily commute? I know I did. Spending 3 hours a day commuting in the hustle and bustle of life in a fast-paced corporate job left me worn out and wondering if it was all there was to work in life. Mondays felt like a relentless, exhausting lifestyle on a mission to crush my spirit. Yeah. But then something magical happened. I discovered a new path, one that brought vitality into my life and allowed me to redefine what work means. It's proof that with the right mindset and opportunities, you can absolutely create the life you've always dreamed of. Here's to more adventures, more happiness, and a world where work is just another word for living your best life. What's your wizardly work-life story? Feel free to share in the comments below. I think the question I would like in there that I probably would have done if it was my post is, what's the hardest part about working for somebody else? What is the struggle that you have with the commute? Where have you finally made the break away? If not, why? I think those would be great questions to ask in there. All right, sorry, my pumpkin alarm's going off and I've got to get over to the other meeting. But Sarita, wow, love the spanner. Beautiful. All right, are you ready to become part of a vibrant community thriving on the principles of holistic health? We are an amazing journey dedicated to transform our lives by sharing invaluable insights, uplifting each other, and nurturing our overall well-being. It's about breaking barriers and embracing the incredible beauty of health, because remember, everything is figure outable.
Okay.
And you're never alone on this journey. Yep, now's the perfect time to step in and be a part of something truly special. I invite you to join me as we embark on the path of collective growth and support. Together, we can make a difference and enrich our lives. If you had someone to help you, what's stopping you from moving forward? Great question. Leave me a pick me in the comments. I think I would have taken this part out because that doesn't really make sense with that question right there. If you had someone to help you, what would stop you from moving forward? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to give you some tips. I think that's kind of how you might get a little bit better conversation. The other thing is, I would love to hear a little bit about your own personal story with this breakthrough prior to Are You Ready? Because you've asked a question without identifying the problem. And if their mind isn't on the problem, then, and the problem with social media is they're scrolling and they're thinking about, oh, that nail art I just looked at, that I should go get my nails done. Oh, look what she's doing. Oh, I know she's not really doing what she says she is on social media. And then you're asking somebody if they want to join your community to be, healthy. And they're like, huh? So you kind of want to have a little bit of the story beforehand of what you overcame, then it'll make sense for the question. Okay, beautiful. All right. I hope this was helpful today. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I'm kind of out of sorts as I'm trying to help my mom and everything right now. I love you guys, and I love your energy. And this is the best community. Like, thanks so much for being a part of this with me. Tomorrow, bring your questions, bring your social media. Rochelle, bring your thing back tomorrow, and I will definitely help you. And love to see all of you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. And Coach Mike, thank you for all the support and help you give me here and everything. Thank you for all you're doing too. I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Great to see you, Bruce. Great to see you, everybody. Love you all.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Incredible
Thank
as
you.
always. We love you
Have a
dearly.
wonderful day, y'all. And I'll
Good
see you
night.
tomorrow.
Thank you. You
Love to your mom.
Thank
You
you.
guys.
too.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
Elizabeth.
Love you. See you
God bless.
soon.